What is going on, guys? I'm back once again, and the Nuggets played the Bulls last night. Sorry, this video is a little bit late. I typically work from home, but yesterday and today they had me going to the office, so that's why this video is late. Anyway, besides the point, I didn't watch like the first half of the first half, or the first quarter. Sorry, it's like the first 6 minutes I didn't watch, and then I just chose not to watch like the last 8 minutes of the game because I knew we were gonna lose. So. A couple takeaways. Thomas Bryant, I still haven't seen him really do shit. I think he made like one 3-pointer. He missed a dunk. I'm like, bro, really? Like, I'm just kind of getting more and more disappointed in Thomas Bryant. It's like he does stupid fouls. Like he just, I don't know, man. Something off about him. I'm just like, I don't like what he's doing. It's kind of irking me at this point. Reggie Jackson came alive. KCP didn't really do well. Jokic, man, I gotta talk about Jokic a bit. I love Jokic, don't get me wrong, and I've said this before though. He needs to get a little bit more aggressive. The problem is we were already down by damn near 20, and he started to jack up 3-pointers. I'm like, that's a bit odd. And before I turned off the game, he was like 2 for 8 on 3-pointers. I'm like, it's even more odd because he's usually a pretty good 3-point shooter. But the problem is that oh, hold on. Sorry, my friend got me a shirt. I'm trying to do this St. Patrick's little bar crawl thing, and I ordered my shirt literally like the day it closed, and I'm a little bit late. Like the site closed, I guess at like noon. I ordered mine at like 4:30, so I'm like 4 hours late. I didn't know. I thought it was like 5 o'clock end of day thing, but it's not. They close at noon, and I'm like, oh god. But my guy knows the girl who does it, and she's like, oh, she has some ideas for your shirt. I'm like, oh fuck, I deserve it. I'm sorry, my bad. It's okay because I bought a shirt. So if worse comes to worse, I'm just gonna wear a sweater over it. But I gotta tell him that. Sorry about that. I really hate people texting and shit. Okay, I'm done with the phone. With Jokic, actually, I was gonna go on my phone and look at stats. That's what I was gonna go on, because I hope Jokic's gonna get a triple double. I don't know what he ended with, because like I said, I didn't finish the game, so I don't know if he finished with a triple double. I hope not. It was a pretty shitty game. We'll see. Nikola Jokic, no. 12 rebounds, 18 points, and 8 assists. Thank God. So the problem is that he's not being aggressive, and that's what's bugging me. He was not being aggressive at the beginning, and like I get getting your teammates involved in shit, but I've said this before. There are some points where I'm like, Jokic, shoot the fucking layup, shoot the floater. Instead, like there was one player I remember specifically where he was going down low. He had a floater, and he tried to like last minute dish it to Aaron Gordon, and DeMar DeRozan like intercepted it. Like people are starting to expect you to do those passes now. Like they're not just like, and you're not gonna be able to squeeze them through that tightly anymore. And he was like already almost under the basket, and Aaron Gordon cut under the basket. So you're already in very, very close proximity. Like, what do you expect Aaron Gordon to do with the pass, even if he did get it? Like, it's just there's some plays like that where I'm like, Jokic, just please just shoot the shot. So then when we're down by damn near 20. He's supposed to jack up threes. I'm like, bro, you haven't been shooting worth shit. I think he only had like 4 or 5 shots before then. I'm like, now you're gonna just all of a sudden just decide to start shooting? Like, bro, shoot more. Jesus Christ. You don't need to shoot every shot you get, but it's like, if you're only having like 4 shots, 5 shots into the second half, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna need a little bit more. You're in there for like what? Literally like all the first, like I would say about what? 10 minutes of the first quarter, and then like about 8 minutes of the second quarter. You're in there for 18, 19 minutes. Anywhere between, I would say 16 to 20 minutes you're in there for. Like, put up more than 4 shots, bro. Like, but and then you're just like, all right, time to turn it on. And your shot's not falling. You're 2 for 8 from 3-point line when I was watching. I don't know, at the last 8 minutes, I don't know. But when I was turned it off, he was 2 for 8 3-point shooting. I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing, Jokic? And so in my head, I'm like, you should have been shooting more at the beginning. That way you're not as, like, in my head, I'm like, if I don't shoot a lot in the game, I'm not gonna be shooting that hot later in the game. Like, they're NBA players, so I guess it could be different. You know, they could just turn it on whenever they want. Didn't work tonight though, or last night. It didn't work. So that just bugs me. And I know a lot of people say that he needs to shoot more, which he does. Well, it's not the fact that he shoots more, but there are a lot of plays where he has an open floater or something, and he'll elect to just like try to like throw a dart pass last minute to a cutting Gordon. But I'm like, bro, you have the floater. You're very accurate with that little floater. Very accurate with that. Put it up. Stop wasting all of our time and trying to pass it. You have an open floater. Don't try to floater, oh, pass. Don't just get us the 2 points, bro. Jesus, like, and I've said that before about Jokic. I've noticed he's starting to do that a lot more, and I'm just like, bro, please just shoot the ball. Please just shoot the ball. If you're wide open, just shoot it. Don't try to like draw on the guy and then like pass last minute when the other guy, the Aaron Gordon's guy, is still in front of him. Like, stop trying to do that, man. So yeah, like that kind of bugged me. MPJ, or no, it wasn't MPJ. KCP, man, did not do well again. He's kind of slacking. When I last saw, he was like 1 for 4 or something like that, 1 for 5 on 3-point shots. I'm like, what happened to the leading 3-point percentage shooter? Bruce Brown, I'm telling you, he always has this one play that just, I'm like, what are you doing? Like this time he like dribbled it off his hip or something. I don't know what it was. There's always one play Bruce Brown does. It makes me laugh because if I look back at all the games the Nuggets I've played, almost every single one, there's one boneheaded play that Bruce does that I'm like, what are you doing? Like dribbling off his foot, like losing the dribble on his hip, like just throwing it out of bounds. Like it's just some weird shit. I'm like, bro, there's always at least one play that you do that's just odd. Personally though, I wasn't that mad. I know I get really upset when the Nuggets lose, but they weren't playing a Western Conference team. So I'm like, it's kind of whatever, you know? They're playing the Bulls. Hats off to the Bulls. I honestly thought the Bulls should have been higher this year, higher ranked this year. It's kind of surprising me they're doing this bad. Should we have lost to the Bulls? No, but these are the reasons why I bet against Denver. If I could have, I probably would have bet against Denver. Just because these are the games that we should win that we end up losing. That's just how it is. Like we almost lost one against the Raptors. Like we should be winning those games, which we did win, but it was by some bullshit, you know, ejection that the Foster did. So it's just like we should be doing a lot better, and we don't against teams that we should be beating. So whenever I see a game like against the Rockets, like against the Bulls, like against the lower seeded teams, like, oh great, we're probably gonna lose. And I would honestly, if I was a betting man, I'd probably bet against Denver. The only reason why I wouldn't have bet against Denver is because they were at home and still lost at home. So that was kind of irritating. I'm more upset at the fact that we lost at home than the fact that we lost. If we would have lost on the road, I'm like, it's whatever. Like I said, they're an East Coast team, so we're half a game back, whatever. We're still like 6 games in front of the Kings now. Shout out to the Kings. We're now like 6 games, 6.5 games ahead of the Kings. So I'm still not worried about it. Like I said, if it was a West Coast team, I'd be a lot more upset, especially one that's in the playoff race. So other than that, I'm not too worried. This one I could chalk up as an off game. They just weren't shooting as hot. I don't even know if I could credit it to the Bulls defense. It was just a lot of bad plays, man. It just was not a pretty game. I'm watching this, I'm like, this is not pretty. It doesn't look good. I think we had, actually, let me look, because I remember we had like 50 points or something in the first half. I'm like, that's pretty low. Okay, this is the stat. We did not score over 30 points at all any quarter. First quarter, 29. Third quarter, 23. Fourth quarter, 24. Fourth quarter, 20. We're not going to win a lot of games like that. Let's not lie, guys. Our defense is not that elite to be scoring that low and still win games. I'm telling you, our defense is just not there. Our defense is not that guy. It's just not happening. So, yeah, man. That's all I can say about that. I'm still mad Christian Brown isn't playing a lot. I want to see him play more, but I haven't been seeing that. So yeah, that's our defense is not there. That's all it is. We cannot be winning games if we're not scoring over 110 points, 100 points, 110 points. Our defense is just not that great. If we're scoring 96 points, under 100, our defense is not gonna hold up. It's just not. We're not that great defensively. We've been playing better, but I feel like a lot of teams are starting to like. And this is kind of where I was afraid of. They're kind of starting to figure out Jokic a little bit. I won't say figure out, because on the offensive end, Jokic is a savage. Defensive end, they're starting to attack him more. They're starting to get open layups, free layups, because Jokic is not a shot blocker. So whenever they go for layups, it's pretty much just an open layup. Jokic is not going to jump. If I was Jokic, I would start to try to block it off the backboard or something, because he's not going to get very many shot blocks. It's just not going to happen. He can't jump. So I was like, maybe he could just try to pin it against the backboard like MPJ's been doing, which reminds me, he had a goaltend. They didn't call it. I saw that. Don't worry, Bulls fans. It was an obvious goaltend. It hit Caruso, laid it up, hit the backboard. MPJ. I was kind of hype. I was like, MPJ played defense. Good shit. Replayed. It was a goaltend. But yeah, just number one, move on to the next game. I think we're on like a road trip right now, I believe. Let me see. Nuggets schedule. I wiped out my cash and stuff. Okay, we're playing against the Spurs. That's tomorrow at 5. So I was thinking we should win that game. I was a betting man. We're in San Antonio against a shitty team. I probably bet for Spurs. That's just me. I just don't have faith with Denver when it comes to crappy teams. I just really don't. Which is kind of astounding because we're still like 40 something and 20. Like we only lost 20 games, so we've been winning a lot, but I still get wary. So hopefully we win. We should win. We should win. But we should have beat the Bulls too. So it's like we should win, but it wouldn't surprise, like these games against shitty teams, it wouldn't surprise me if we lost. That's gonna be it for me, guys. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.